Good morning and welcome to another Monday. I've trained up this morning. It was a really good session. I was pushed for time, but I made it count. I am getting worse getting up in the morning, even though my recovery for that session, according to my Oura ring, was perfect, was brilliant. So I should have just been able to get up, but I couldn't. I am struggling. A couple of bits that I'm struggling with actually at the moment, just to really get into Monday nice and positively. Two things, one impacts the other. This weekend, I have been weird. I've been feeling very strange. And at some point last week, I should have ovulated. And usually I don't feel the impacts of that because of my DIM supplement. I also really struggled with my digestion of my off-plan meal. Like, I can normally take quite a bit of food. The volume of it was not sitting good with me at all. And I think there's a really easily explainable reason for that. And it's because over the past 2 weeks, I've been shit at taking my supplements. A couple of them ran out a couple of weeks ago, and I got to the end of the ones that I'd pre-made up. I just didn't do them again. I'm struggling at the moment with overwhelm with the wedding, where small tasks, 10-minute tasks, like sorting my supplements out, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that, and it doesn't get done. My training hasn't slipped, my nutrition hasn't slipped, but that in the last couple of weeks has slipped. And I can feel the impact of it, the impacts of my hormones and the symptoms of them, and my digestion. I think my digestion has not been good when it's come to those off-plan meals. I was feeling it yesterday and I felt it this morning, but I feel like I'm just about good now. I've spoken to Amy about it and we're going to review it for the weekend. But when it comes to my hormones this weekend, I felt really strange and I felt really nothing. Very weird. I can't say I felt really sad, because I haven't. Can't say I felt really happy, because I haven't. I've just felt nothing. And just been bumbling through, which is really weird for me. I didn't like it. So the supplements are being done today. I also placed an order on Saturday for some that I'd run out of from Dolphin, and they're going back in. So I will do my supplements today. My only jobs for myself today are return all those PLT packages. One of them's already, I've put together, the other one needs doing. Get my steps in, edit my vlog, and do my nails, which I'm about to do whilst on a meeting, because I can. Hopefully things will be on the up from now on. But I had a really productive wedding weekend, and I don't feel like there's as much left to do now. Oh, famous last words. I feel like the end is possibly in sight. I fucking hope so. I can't do it anymore. I also got half an hour's cardio done this morning. So well on my way into sorting myself out for the week, because that has come right down. Guess who's back as the 12 o'clock snack? Oh yeah. Welcome. Good to see ya. Tuesday. This is just what I do now. It's what I do. It's what I did last night. It's what I'm doing today. In between work. It's who I am. I am out on my lunchtime walk on a Tuesday. I can tell I'm starting to get overwhelmed with stuff, because, and I touched on this yesterday with supplements, which I've managed to do today. I was like, right, no more of this, because I was having a chat with Andy and just got really upset about wedding stuff, and he was like, what actually is the problem, and what can I do to help, being a legend, obviously. And I'm at the point where I don't know what I've got left to do, but I feel very like in a heightened state that something else will go wrong, or that I've not done something, or I've forgotten something. But this is a good time to feel like that, if anything, because I've got time to do something about it. If I was feeling like this like a week before, I'm probably fucked, aren't I? But this is a new thing. I've not felt like this yet, and I've not really gotten upset like that in a long time. Again, I think it's down to my supplement that I've not been taking, but today I have. All my supplements have been sorted, and it can be really easy to let those things slip when you've got so much going on. But the impact of not doing it, particularly for me at the moment, has been really noticeable. So we're not going to let that happen again. Something that I have noticed today and towards the end of yesterday, my hunger signals wild again. I know that last week I was kind of complaining about food volume, trying to get that in on a Saturday, but I am constantly thinking about where my next meal's coming from today. And towards the end of yesterday, I was not pacing my meals properly at all. So hopefully this is a sign that pushing food isn't going to get too difficult. But yeah, I feel very strange this week. I trained quads and delts this morning and it was brilliant. So at least there's that. My training's consistently feeling really good, even though I feel really out of body. So I'm just cooking my mince. I thought I would unbox this just seeing as it had arrived today. Now this is a little package from Look Fantastic. Following my makeup trial at the weekend, I did purchase a few bits, some recommended by my makeup artist, some of the products that she used on me that I want to top up with throughout the day on the wedding day. So I'll start with this. I don't know whether you call it MYX or NYX, MYX. But this is a brow tint pen she used on my eyebrows to just give them a little bit of a fuller look at the front, because I don't know whether you've noticed, but I haven't got any. So I just thought I'd give that a go in the run-up. I bought a little powder puff because one of the products that she used on me was a Charlotte Tilbury like setting powder. The setting powder that I usually use is it's like a number 7 one, but it's never failed, so I've never changed it. But because she used that powder on me, I have purchased it, but it does come as a little travel compact, so I just picked up a powder puff so that I can do that on the day. It's really tiny, so it can just fit in my wedding day bag. Bought a couple of these. I've never used like eye patches before, but I thought in the run-up I will try some kind of depuffing of my eyes, because why not? I might even put them in the fridge. Can you do that? Don't know, but I'm gonna try and take care of my skin a little bit better in the run-up to the day, because I don't do a lot at all, and I probably should, especially as I'm getting that little bit older. Picked up a new sponge because I need one. Mine are disgusting. I just bought it because I just generally needed one. Mine's gross. Bought this, which is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. She asked me whether I ever exfoliate, and I was just like, when I tan, and she was like, okay. So I just picked this up, which I can do, says AM or PM, use once or twice a week and just apply a thin layer to a wet face and massage in for 30 seconds, leave on for up to 2 minutes. So I just thought I'm going to try it and make a little bit more effort with my skin. I also bought a MAC lip pencil in Strip Down, and I bought the MAC satin lipstick in Myth, which is just 2 of the 3 products that she used to achieve my wedding day lip. So the other one is a Doll Beauty liner, which I think is in Diva Forever. So I've got everything that she used that I would need to top up. So that's on the way in a separate order. I also picked this up, which is a Kerastase Intense hair mask, because I am going to try and look after my hair that a little bit better. I'm obviously using the Olaplex products that I've talked about already, but this is a deep nutrition, ultra concentrated, rich mask with essential nutriments for very dry, medium to thick hair, which I have. So I'm just trying to do that a little bit more to look after it and make sure that my hair looks the best it possibly can on the day and in the run-up. And now I'm going to carry on cooking my mince because it's starting to burn. It's 8 p.m. I might get more steps. I want to say I've had a really productive evening. I kind of have, but I've just been applying for gladiators. It's not really what I had planned, but what a twat. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I don't know whether you can hear my stomach, but it is growling. I'm absolutely starving. And it's rest day. I've just arrived at the office. My body is doing a number on me this week. I don't understand what's happening. I get curious of my weight on a Wednesday. I always take my weight on a Wednesday now because rest day food, for whatever reason, I don't know whether because there's just so much of it, messes about with my digestion a bit, or it can do. So I do always take my weight on a Wednesday now because I'm curious, and I think it's more accurate than what might reflect on a Thursday following a Wednesday of digestion that's not been wicked. And my weight is down again. I can't believe it, especially with how emotional and weird and stressed I've been this week. And when I talk about stress, I mean like just, I don't even know how to describe it. Overwhelm, I think I've mentioned a few times, which will have the same stress effect on the body. And yeah, it's only ever so slightly down, but it's still, I think I'm 75.35 when I was 75.5 last week, and I wasn't expecting that, not even slightly. So yeah, weird, very, very weird. And I think I'm gonna get more food tomorrow. I really would like my steps to come down. My steps are the bane of my life at the moment. It just takes up so much of my time. So we will have that chat tomorrow, but wow, wasn't expecting. I am a hoover. I'm so hungry. So I'm going to go in and get my breakfast now. I am in training all day. Another reason why I want my steps to come down, because like I'm going to be sat on my ass and it's just going to eat into my evening, and I probably won't get home until about 8 o'clock at night. Annoying. And I've got 40 minutes cardio to do as well. So I've got 300 free calories today. I've made that up with a little bit more of a bougie protein shake, one of these, and a squares bar, an extra squares bar. So see what I mean on the volume. There it is. And now a date with that. It is Thursday, don't mind the frizz. I washed my hair last night and didn't put any like heat or styling on it, and it's just gone fucking crazy, so I'll need to sort that out when I get home. But I've just done my check-in. My weight is ever so slightly up on yesterday, and I'm all right with it. I didn't end up finishing everything that I had to do in eating my last meal of the day until 9 o'clock last night. I expected my weight to be up. So I'm just getting some steps in. I actually really love the look today. It's still that little bit leaner, but it's fuller, it's feminine. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Really pleased. So that's really good. I've sent all of that over to Amy. I've talked about the digestive issues after an off-plan meal. What else have I covered? I've talked about steps being the bane of my life, and that it's just the thing that I'm resenting at the moment is steps, because I don't want to resent anything about bodybuilding, but I get to the end of a day where my brain just feels so fucking busy with stuff that I need to think about, and then I'm like, oh, I need to go and do a fuck ton of steps, and that's just hard at the moment. So we'll see what happens, but I'm anticipating another food push anyway. We'll see. But I'm really liking how I'm looking. It's rest day today. I'm just getting steps in before work because I thought whilst I'm at home I can. I'm at home today rather than in the office because we've got an appointment with the venue tonight to finalise. Don't mind this either. That is actually my dinner from yesterday. How gross. Classy. I think if I put one more thing in the wash, Andy's going to kill me. So we'll wear it anyway. I've got a meeting with the venue tonight. So finalise all the suppliers, get a bit of a run through of the day, and yeah, hopefully that will leave me feeling a little bit more confident as opposed to worrying that I've got more to do. Who knows? Talk to Amy about how I'm feeling at the minute in this week, particularly where I've been quite emotional and feeling quite stressed, because it's important to just share so that she knows and she's aware. So we'll see what we get back. Stop laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
What are you laughing at then?
It was hard to, the way it bounced as you walked downstairs, it looked like a Disney animation.
Brilliant, thank you. I may have put my heated rollers in this morning. I just need the bigger barrels and then this could be so great. Anyway, I can't take myself seriously. Right. We've had a lot of deliveries this morning, this being one of them. I treated us to a little oat shake and espresso, which I'm having as my extra cals today. I'll go through my check-in feedback later on because I haven't actually listened to it yet. But I'm pretty sure there's a food increase, as expected. It is very bouncy. Fucking hell. It's been a morning of deliveries this morning, so I will show you what is in them, sort of. This is ridiculous. Whatever. The first one that arrived today, I can't even really show you because my bridesmaids might be watching. So that's a bit annoying, but looking forward to being able to show you those. The second one that's come is my dolphin fitness order. So let's get that back in. My DIM supplement is here. I need to introduce that back into my supplement cycle. I had one yesterday and I am yet to take my supplements for today, so I need to just add that back in. Top up of omega-3. Wanted to give this a try. So it's a collagen and a hyaluronic acid supplement. Collagen as I'm getting older. Why wouldn't I want more of that? I just figured, as I am trying to look after my skin that little bit more at the moment, why wouldn't I introduce a collagen supplement? This is absolutely enormous. I didn't even realise how big this was. But this is a Women's Health multivit. I hope the capsules are a reasonable size. There's 180 in there. Oh no, they are enormous. Good luck with that. I wanted to introduce a women's health supplement back in. Another parcel that I've received, I think this was yesterday, is a top up of some Miley gels. So with the hen coming up next week, I wanted to pick up some of their new like bridal range. They've got a new bridal range. I needed some more magic gel remover because I'm running low. And then I have picked up this shade, which is called Wedding Night, and it's like a pearlescent. You're never going to be able to see that. It's a pearlescent kind of pink. And then similar vibe with this one. This is called Glass of Fizz, but I think it's more of even more of an iridescent pink. I think this one is like, you know how some glitter is like a gold and some glitter is more rainbow? Glass of Fizz is definitely more rainbow. There's like all of the different colours in there. And then Wedding Night is very much just a gold shimmer. So picked those up to attempt something for my hen nails. This one also turned up yesterday, which is the Doll Beauty Diva Forever liner, which is going straight in my wedding day bag. It's actually a very brown shade, I think. If I'm remembering right, of the liners that she used, this one surprised me the most to achieve the lip colour that I had on in my makeup trial at the weekend. But I figured if I just buy the bits of makeup that she's used that I know are going to wear, I can top up my makeup all day and keep it looking spot on. Yeah, can you see that? I mean, I'm not an influencer gal, but that is very brown. Well, that's that. I need to get better at lip liner. I'm not a lip liner girly at all, but I love the look of ombre lips. It's just not something that I've ever really tried on myself. I can't go with this hair. What a joke. And right, for the first time ever, I am gonna try. It's probably a bit late to start now. But I'm going to try and get better at my skincare. It is probably a bit late for the wedding, to be honest. I picked up this Flawless Finish from Charlotte Tilbury, which is it's a compact press powder. And this is the shade Fair, which Hayley used on me in my makeup trial. And I just thought, if I get a little teeny one, how perfect is that for my wedding day bag? It's tiny. Which is why I got that little powder puff the other day. And then I was like, what else can I be doing to look after my skin in the meantime and just in general? And she said, you want to get a good eye cream and a good like moisturizer or serum. And I said, right, talk to me. What are we talking here? What brands? And she said Charlotte Tilbury are brilliant. And she recommended the Charlotte's Magic Serum Crystal Elixir, and she also suggested the Magic Eye Rescue from Charlotte Tilbury. So I've picked those up to try and just help brighten the appearance of my skin. But like I said, it's probably a little bit late, and it's probably a little bit risky as well, because, you know, the wedding's 8 weeks away. So why have I just started now? Because I already do so much stuff that my head can't handle anymore. But here we are, I'm trying. But they're all my deliveries. I'm still waiting for my Saramart delivery. It's in the country, I know that. And when I try and look at the Royal Mail tracking, it's like it hasn't received it yet, but it's in the country, which is very frustrating. I don't know where it is. It should have been here by now. But it's the first time that I've ever ordered, so I don't know how unreasonable that is. I know that when I was looking on some of the groups and some of the videos that I'd watched about Saramart hauls, they were saying that it can take up to 3 weeks, but I don't know. But yeah, this is all my shit. Roll on payday. So I've just had quite a big meeting for my performance development review. So if there's any money in the pot for a bonus this year, that was the meeting that was going to determine whether I was going to get it. So I've just sat there like, yeah, I'm great at this and this, and I've done this and I've done this, and doesn't it just feel fucking gross to talk about yourself like that? But anyway, that's out of the way now, so went well, hopefully. But I've just, as I finished work, been writing out my fridge list. So these are my meals. It'll go on the fridge, and then, you know, if Andy feels like it, he can make me one. But so changes. Training day. My cereal post-workout has increased by 10 grams. My rice has increased in meal 2 from 125 grams to 200 grams. It's quite a lot of rice. My free calories have increased on a training day from 200 to 250. My non-training day food has changed slightly. So my meal 1, I get 10 grams of oats more. So I'm on 60 grams of oats, and there's 20 grams of peanut butter in that instead of 10 now. My rice has been added back into meal 3. So the meal 3 was chicken breast, stir fry veg, and an egg. So 80 grams of chicken, stir fry veg, and an egg. My rice is back in, thankfully, because that meal is a bit sad without it. So there's 125 grams of rice in there now. We're on 300 free calories that day. My off-plan meal has now changed. So where I was having 1200 calories last week and struggling with the food volume, we're now at 1700 calories, but I pull my meal 2 and the beef mince meal from either day, because I have a meal with beef either day, and add 40 grams of whey iso in, so as a shake. So that's the changes. Amy is very impressed with how I look today. She's really, really happy, and I am as well. Like I said this morning, full feminine, it's looking good, still lean, but yeah, she's not convinced that my weight is accurate this morning either, if it's been down throughout the week. So yeah, we're just gonna have to keep an eye on that weight and what it does. I will still have another check-in before my hen, so that'll be good. I'm feeling good about things and feeling good about the changes made. I'm actually gonna go and make a meal now with lots of rice in it for a change. It's the little things, right? My steps thankfully have also decreased. So my steps have gone down to 8,000 as opposed to 12. So when I said this morning that I was just getting some steps in, but I'll probably do the rest after work, I don't bloody need to, because I've done them. What time to be alive? Honestly, I don't ever want to resent this sport, and it's just been taking up a lot of my bandwidth and making me feel like I have no time for anything else when it comes to steps, so I'm very pleased about that. Good morning, it's Friday. I've trained pulling hams, I've got some absolutely ridiculous check-ins coming in, and my Wi-Fi has completely shit itself. The Wi-Fi is on, but my work laptop is having none of it, so I can't work. Stress levels 100. I've called IT and they're like, oh, this sounds really bad. I've got a feeling I might have to drive to Mansfield today and get a new laptop. But other than that, great morning. Fuck. I don't think I've got any meetings today that are major. Couldn't tell you. Can't see. Shit. I'm out, finished work, and I'm just doing my check-ins on my walk and feeding back to people, and I'm fucking freezing. I've just been sat on a bench talking about bowel movements for the last 10 minutes and I'm absolutely freezing, so I'm walking for a bit and then I'm going to do some more. But how grateful am I to just be getting 8k instead of 12. Thank God. Had a busy day at work catching up with all of the fucking time that I missed, and yeah, God, it's the weekend. This weekend we've got Andy's mum and dad coming over to stay and just visit us pre-wed. We are seeing them again pre-wedding, but this is one of the days that they were free, that they could just come over, so they're coming over tomorrow afternoon, staying the night and getting off Sunday, and we will be chilling. I'll probably be buying some more last minute bits because that seems to be what I do at the moment, and yeah, just taking it easy. I want to try a few more taking it easy days heading up to the next 8 weeks, because my body will thank me for it, my mind will thank me for it, and not giving myself too much to do at a weekend is the best thing for me at the moment. So I sent off a load of emails last night after our meeting with the venue, and I've had a load of replies back, so I need to deal with them at some point, but all manageable. Good morning, it is Saturday. I had every intention of filming that session, and there were so many people in there doing classes. Why don't I fucking learn that if I come before 9 o'clock on a Saturday, there's people doing classes, and I can't get to what I need, I can't film. So sorry about that, but what the actual fuck. I'm feeling a little bit weird today. I think my period is on its way. My stomach is not wicked. And that session was shit. It was shit. And that's all right, they happen. I kind of expect that at this kind of time of the month, if I'm going to have one, it's probably going to be now. I don't get in my head too much about the strength drop off, and I just crack on and do the best I can and just exhaust everything as much as possible, which I did. So when I say it was shit, it wasn't altogetherly shit. And I'm just about to slam this in. Andy's parents should be on their way now. They'll be about 2.5 hours in getting here. I need to pick up Aaron's suit, pick up Andy, and get home and have a shower. I just boxed off half an hour's cardio as well, so not all bad. Just one of them. Hopefully I'll start to feel a little bit better soon. I'm not looking forward to getting as much food in as I have to do today, to be honest. But let's give it a go, eh? Absolutely stunning. Doesn't get much better, does it? Yeah. It is Sunday and I'm still in bed at 10 to 10. I've been awake for hours. I've been so ill. Now last night we went out for food, we had a few drinks. I definitely went over on my calories, but I'm not mad about it. Like, I had a really nice time, and me and my father-in-law shared a cookie box because he'd never had one before, so that was great. I'm not gonna deny myself memes like that. But I've woken up this morning in absolute agony, and it's only just starting to subside after the last, I think, 3 hours of just lying here writhing in pain. I've had a cocodamol, and yeah, it's only just starting to do something. All I've managed to do this morning is get up and poo and come back to bed and then poo, come back to bed and then poo. My tummy is in bits. My period has started, but the pain is so intense. I'm like, is this my period or am I really ill? I don't know, but either way, it's not been great. not great at all. But I'm gonna try and get up and say hello at the very least. But this isn't a good start to the day, I'll be honest. Hello. I have been bedbound for a lot of today, which tells you everything you need to know when I had company over. I've just conditioned my hair and scrunched it. This is my natural hair texture, which I never have because it's just so unmanageable. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's so frizzy at the root that I hate it. But any pointers on that for future me that has time to deal with curly hair? But I'm having a little bit of a revival. I feel a lot better, and I'm just getting out on the steps that I've missed today, which is about 4,000, 20 minutes. And I'm a couple of meals down because I didn't feel like eating. I was in so much pain. Still in pain, but this morning I actually was really concerned. I've just not had pain like that in all my years. But it's all good. Hopefully tomorrow will be a lot easier. I'll get in food-wise what I feel like I can have today. And on to a better week. Thank God that my period has turned up now instead of at the weekend where I have to wear all the white things.